Hello, and on which to be preserved, we will be looking at the Furness Railway K2 class. The K2s were built by Sharp, Stewart, and Co. 6 were built in 1896, and 2 more were added to the fleet in 1900. 6 were withdrawn in 1929, 1 was withdrawn in 1930, and the sole survivor at the time had to face the cutter's torch by the end of 1931. The Furness Railway had the engines numbered 21, 22, 34, 35, 36, 37, 124, and 125. All 8 of the class survived into LMS ownership in 1923. The LMS numbered these engines 10135 to 10142. Some reasons for being preserved include being the first built, being the last built, being the first withdrawn, being the last withdrawn, doing an important job, being an old and obscure engine, or simply being at the right place at the right time. Using this logic, we can see what engines are most likely to be preserved. These are 10135, being the first built, one of first 6 withdrawn, and part of the 1896 batch, 10136, part of the 1896 batch, and last withdrawn, and 10142, last built, one of first 6 withdrawn, and part of the duo from 1900. Overall, this eliminates over half of the class, which means determining the engine for preservation will be a lot easier. I believe the engine with the highest chance to be 10136. This engine was the second built, a part of the 1896 batch, and was the last engine withdrawn. This was the last engine in service and the last to be withdrawn. 10136 was quite literally the last chance to spare this class from extinction. If I had to guess where 10136 would reside, that's a very tough question. Not many museums existed back then, nor had the money to purchase the engine. I think 10136 would be purchased by a private buyer at some point. In modern day, I think 10136 would reside probably in a museum. The engine is the last of its kind, and getting parts for repairs would be difficult as a result. I'd say somewhere near Barrow and Furness. It's where the engine spent its last days working. I'll see you all in the next video. As for the next episode, that'll be the LNER J70 tram.